Hey everyone, it's me. Number 10, the most haunted hotel in Canada, or at least one of them, is the beautiful Delta Prince Edward in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. The Grand Hotel was built in 1906 and took only 10 months to complete. The site where it stands was once the location of a small community known as Lower Town, which had been home to many African American settlers, some of whom had escaped from slavery in the United States. When the community was being cleared out for the new hotel, several people were paid to move, but many refused. It is believed that these people were simply absorbed into the earth during the construction and are now the ghosts that roam the halls. Since opening, guests have reported seeing apparitions, hearing footsteps, doors slamming, shaking beds, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. The most active area is said to be room 309, which is also the most requested room by paranormal investigators. One night, a group of ghost hunters spent the night here and captured photos of what appeared to be the ghost of a little girl. Another time, a woman was getting a massage in the spa when the lights suddenly turned off and a cold spot suddenly appeared where her feet were. And then she felt something brush up against her leg. Then the lights flickered back on and the spa attendant was nowhere to be found. Number 9, the historic Marine Hotel in St. John, New Brunswick. Built in 1885, this beautiful Victorian building has had more than its share of tragedy. A fire broke out one night and spread quickly through the wooden structure. 6 people died in the blaze, and their spirits are said to linger in the place where they perished. Since then, guests have reported strange sounds, disembodied voices, and even full-on ghostly apparitions. The restaurant is said to be the most active area with phantom piano music often echoing through the space. Some claim that the ghost of a former waitress named Mary still walks the halls looking for tips, while others say they've seen the apparition of a man in a top hat sitting in an armchair near the bar sipping his drink. Number 8, the Fort Garry Hotel in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Built in 1913, the opulent hotel was considered to be the finest in Western Canada. The grand lobby featured a 24-karat gold leaf ceiling, and each room had its own thermostat and private bathroom. Despite all the luxury, tragedies struck. Over the years, 2 guests mysteriously died in their rooms, and a young girl fell to her death down an elevator shaft. Now, guests report hearing footsteps, seeing apparitions, and even interacting with unseen forces. Room 222 is the most active, with reports of shaking beds, buzzing electronics, and even phantom smells of cigar smoke. No, 7. The Agincourt Mall Hotel in Scarborough, Ontario, just outside Toronto. The modern hotel is home to the spirits of a family who lived in the area in the 1800s. A young girl is said to haunt the pool area, while her mother's ghost can sometimes be seen walking the halls. In addition to these 2, the ghost of a businessman who died in a car accident on his way to a meeting is also said to roam the property. Guests have reported seeing all 3 of these ghosts and interacting with them. Number 6, the 1881 Jasper Park Lodge in Jasper National Park, Alberta. The rustic lodge was once the largest building in the park and was meant to attract tourists to the area. It is now a popular spot for honeymooners and those looking to get away from it all. But it's also apparently a hot spot for ghosts. The spirit of a young girl is said to haunt the 2nd floor, while the ghost of a murdered Indigenous man can be found wandering the grounds. Some guests have even reported seeing a phantom moose. No, 5, the historic Balmoral Hotel in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The 5-story building was once the tallest in the city and was considered to be the most luxurious hotel west of Montreal. It's said to be haunted by the ghost of a former employee who died on the job. Her name was Helen Viola, and she worked as a maid at the hotel. One night, she was cleaning a room when she was overcome by carbon monoxide poisoning and died. Now her ghost is said to wander the halls looking for her lost cat. Number 4, the Chateau Laurier in Ottawa, Ontario. The large limestone building was once the tallest in Canada and is now home to over 100 ghosts. The most famous is that of Lieutenant Colonel John Van Kaunet, who died in a car accident in 1908. His ghost is said to appear in photographs taken around the hotel. Other guests have reported seeing a phantom dog and hearing phantom footsteps and voices. Now, 3. The Racine in Victoriaville, Quebec. The Country Inn was built in 1903 and is now home to a number of ghosts. The most active area is said to be the attic, where the ghost of a little girl is said to play. Other ghosts include a former owner, a former employee, and a guest who died in a fire. Now, 2. The historic Algonquin Hotel in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. The Grand Hotel was built in 1861 and is now home to a number of ghosts. The most famous is that of a young woman named Lucy, who died in a fire in 1912. Her ghost is said to appear in photographs taken around the hotel. Other guests have reported hearing footsteps, voices, and even seeing full-on apparitions. Alright, before we get to know, 1. Don't forget to check out our other videos about scary things, like this one on the scariest places in America. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, 1. The historic McAlpine Hotel in Kingston, Ontario. Built in 1866, the hotel is said to be the most haunted place in Canada. It's home to the ghosts of a number of former guests and employees, including a young girl who died in a fire, a soldier who was killed in a battle, and a former employee who was murdered. Guests have reported hearing footsteps, voices, and even seeing apparitions. Thanks for watching. Bye.